Hey everybody, it's Kevin from the Awareness website. Once again, we've got this week's Classroom Classics 3 video for you. And this week was a bit of a strange one. We had some people that couldn't make it to class. Somebody's on holiday, somebody's sick. So Tuesday was just sort of a review day. But the interesting thing is we had a new person. So now we're 2 or 3 weeks into classes. But we had a new person just jump in there, and it was great as to how everybody handled it. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And then on Thursday we went and worked on chop with fist. So we got some details on that. So hang in there, we'll be right back. One of the things that Mr. Moy left us with was that he had taught information and stuff to a whole bunch of people, a number of people that worked with him closely, but he didn't teach everything to any one specific person. And before he passed away, this is what he was explaining, is that he had left information out there to a bunch of people, and it was up to us to get together and share the information so that we could all learn together. And that's one of the things I like to see in a class, is when everybody works together and are sharing what they're learning with each other and helping each other to go further. And that was kind of the case, which I was very happy to see. I had happened to show up a little bit late this one class, and I came into class and there's everybody working on their foundations, and I'm really happy to see that because it shows the initiative, and they're getting at it even when the instructor's not able to make it. But I did show up, and there was a new person there, and so there's a new face, and it's already partway into the class, and there they are helping this new person get going with the foundations, learning the foundations. And as we're going along, okay, we're up to chop with fist, so we're going through the brush knees and everything, and you know, that's a fairly tough spot to come into for someone new. They were just great. Like, everybody was helping each other. They were helping this new person. They were taking their time going through the moves and being patient as I was explaining everything. And they've already heard it all, but of course it doesn't hurt for them to hear it again. So that was really great. And that's the whole idea of working together and learning together. So yeah, keep it up. And if you're in a class, work with that. Like, help each other learn the process. And that helps the instructor to get the information across to you guys. On Thursday, we went into chop with fist. So we've got a couple of details on the chop with fist. And I've talked about this before in some other moves. So going into the chop with fist is very similar when you're doing the brush knee. So you're going into chop with fist just like you're going to start off into another brush knee sequence. I'll do it facing towards you, and then we'll go into sideways. So when you come through with the brush knee, you're going to pivot the front foot out to the 45 like you do in the brush knees, and at the same time the wrist turns, and then both hands turn, and your body turns to the direction of this foot here. So your supporting foot, you're turning in the angle that that foot is set up, and in this case 45 degrees. So when you pivot, you turn the hand so that opens the body up to it, and you scoop up with what we call the bouquet of flowers, and then step in front with the pas quoi step. So you've got the 45 degrees going the other way. When you come forward with the fist, the left hand follows in behind, comes to the inside of the arm. And then at this point, you're pretty much squaring to the front with the fist extending. And then as you relax down into the front foot, you angle to the 45 over the right foot. The fist comes back to the hip, the left hand is straight ahead. Then you'll stand up, keeping to that angle. Going to relax back down at the 45, step, and then deflect, parry, and punch. So allowing the body to turn will help you a whole lot in keeping your balance and letting things line up very naturally. I know a couple of people, and Shelley had voiced this in particular, is she had the tendency and had the idea that when you came through with this part is you stayed to the front, and she was feeling a little strain in her hips and whatnot, and it was kind of unbalanced. She didn't realize that as that back heel comes up and you relax in the front leg is that you actually turn to the 45 degrees. So that helped her a lot and really smoothed out the chop with fist for her. You could see an immediate change just by allowing the body to turn to the left, to the front, and then to the right as you finished it. So definitely a good thing to play around with. And I'll do it to the side here so you can see the extension. When you pivot, you turn, scoop up with the bouquet. The arms are in front of the body, not off to the side. Pakwa step. Chop to the front. So see, I'm still tall here. And then as you push-pull with the arms, the equal and opposite, you relax down into the front leg and the body just turns. So there's very little weight on the back foot. That toe is still touching for stability. You push up with this leg, keep the left arm out in front, sit back down, step, deflect, parry, and punch. So that's the two moves. And deflect, parry, punch, really you're just taking the 45 degrees, coming forward much like we do with a toyu, except in this case, deflect. So the deflect and parry, deflect, parry, punch. Play around with that. Practice it. It's a move that you can do in a very small space. Chop with fist is kind of a fun move. I like playing around with it. Keep it very relaxed. Again, think of your foundations. So the equal and opposite is very much the same as when you're pushing out and then deflect and parry and punch. There's this equal and opposite action if you look at the foundations. Toyus are in there. Danyus, if you think of it, a one-legged danyu. This turning action, so you're turning from side to side, and it's very much the same as coming up. So you're turning this way, turning to the front, turning to the right, stepping through and turning to the front. So it's just this kind of action going on. So play around with all of that stuff, and on another note, that may be a move that you want to work on. If you're the contest winner for our giveaway, for our 1,000 subscriber giveaway, that may be something you want to work on, is how you can get your chop with fist a little bit better, or some other move. And just to let you know, it doesn't have to be an elaborate setup. I think maybe some people are a little concerned about whether they have the equipment or whatever. Our last contest winner, when we did the contest before, they had a laptop computer. They went out to an open area that was outside of an apartment building. They hooked up to somebody's Wi-Fi or something, and they set the laptop down and they just stood back, and I was able to see them because I have a big screen set up and a camera on top, and if you've got all that, that works great, because then we're both almost life-size and it makes it a little easier to see what you're doing. But all you really need is a laptop. You've got a camera on your laptop and then some space behind you that I can watch you doing what you're doing. And then, of course, you have to get a little closer to see the screen if it's a small screen on your laptop to see what I'm doing. But it works out, and I was very surprised at how well it worked. And that's as simple as it needs to be. If you've got more equipment or a little bit bigger space, then that's great. It just makes it that much easier. But don't worry about any of that. We can work it out. And so again, thanks to everybody who's been subscribing. Thanks to all the people that have subscribed up till this point. And good luck to all of you. We'd like to see lots of entries into the contest. So we've got a whole bunch of names to rifle through to pick out the winner. So we're really excited. We're really looking forward to doing all of this and meeting somebody new on the Skype sessions and stuff. So once again, check out all our social media stuff, our Facebook, like us on Facebook, check out our website. We're having some fun with our website right now. So hopefully we don't glitch anything up there. We're trying to add some stuff to it. Shelly's doing a whole bunch of research and playing around with some things. So keep an eye on that. And check out our YouTube channel. We've got new videos coming. There's some people that have found some videos, but there's lots more on there. So all the foundation, set reminders and all that if you're just new to it. So enjoy, take care, and we'll see you again. Bye.